cost you a little bit. I'm gonna be real, it's gonna cost you more than a little bit, it's gonna cost you.
Donnie Houston.
Yeah, man, it's going down. It's Donnie Houston podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a very special guest today, man. He's been putting it down for a minute. I'm talking about through Boss Hogg Outlaws, through Mob Style, through his own thing with the Running Brand. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about Lyricist in Texas, Lyricist out of Houston for sure. His name is gonna come up in the first 2 or 3 names every single time. You know what I'm saying? And that's none other than Killa Kyleon. What's going down, man?
Man, coolin', bro. I appreciate you, man. You know, I've been really following everything you've been doing with the podcast. Real dope guests. Extremely dope guests. Yeah, man.
Appreciate it, man. Hell yeah. So
Yeah.
shit, what's new, man?
Man, nothing, man. Just pretty much just working, man. Branding, working, and, you know, trying to keep these 5-year plans going, man, and just trying to maintain relevance through the climate that we got going on musically, man. Trying to look for some inspiration, trying to stay healthy, trying to live longer, man, trying to live to 100.
You know what I'm saying, boys? Looks like they been riding, you been biking or some shit, man, or working out or something.
Man,
Dog. You really been taking that shit serious, fool. Like, what was the change? Because, you know, if you've been following Killa Kyleon, you know what I'm saying. You were a bigger guy, you know what I'm saying. And probably the last like 10 or so years, you just really been on that health real tough,
Yeah,
man.
so for 2 reasons, man. I actually, man, a lot of people don't know, man, like about 2009, 2010, man, I was racially profiled in Atlanta. I ended up catching a assault with a deadly weapon case. And I got woke up out my sleep with guns to my head. They planted a gun on me, everything. And they said they was looking, the description was a big nigga with tattoos. Dropped that weight. And then that was
No
part-
shit. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
big-
Just some random shit.
Yeah, man, we had something going on. I had a session that morning. We had rented out a house in Alpharetta, Georgia. Some friends of mine. And they ended up inviting some chicks over. A couple of my friends went to inviting some chicks over. And the chicks was drunk out their mind, a white chick and a black chick drunk out their motherfucking mind. And if anybody familiar with Alpharetta, Georgia, that shit is like racist as fuck. And the girls friends of mine ended up kicking the chicks out. I was asleep at the time. I had a 9 in the morning session with Jazzy Faye. And I had to be up the next morning. I was out there recording. And the chicks ended up calling the police on some drunk, dumb shit. And when the police came, they was looking for a big dude with tattoos. I was the big nigga, tatted up. No full description of the man or nothing. One of my friends that was actually one of the producers that I was working with at the time, he had a gun and had a permit for the gun. So when they searched everybody, they brought everybody downstairs. They immediately put me in handcuffs. The big nigga with tattoos, no nothing, woke me up out of my sleep. I had no knowledge of nothing that was going on. They said that I had a gun. They took the gun out of the producer's bag, attached that gun to me, and said I was the big nigga with tattoos, pointed a gun at the chicks and all that, and they identified me. I ended up beating the case. And the thing about in Atlanta, bro, to where when I went to court, my attorney made sure that they didn't let them know that I rapped or anything. Because if you rap in Fulton County, bro, they gonna hang your ass. So I pretty much beat the case, man. And how I beat the case, how they tried to identify me, like where the car was parked, where they tried to identify and say I was the big dude, I pointed a gun at them and all this shit. The car was down there. It was no way that they could identify me, or they didn't even see me and do nothing. Long story short, it was some bullshit. And I pretty much, they dead docketed the case. So what was fucked up about a dead docketed is that if I catch any type of charge in the state of Georgia, even if it's been like 11 years, they can bring that up and attach it to whatever else I got going on.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that shit just made me just get into my bag on knowing the law a lot more and getting myself in shape, because big nigga with tattoos, I'm a black man with tattoos. they didn't fully identify me or know none of that. And I was like, and then just, nigga, I wanted to look good with this shit off.
Yeah. Well, man, yeah, you was talking about Atlanta, doing rap in Atlanta. Dog. You been rapping for a minute, bro. Like, how early did you even start?
Man, I've been rapping since I could just pretty much walk and talk, bro. Like, I knew, from, I say a lot in a lot of interviews, man. When I first seen Yo MTV Raps, and when I seen Rap City, that's when I knew that's what I wanted to do. From the whole culture, my whole influence on lyricism and everything, man, it come from East Coast culture. You know what I mean? Like, that was the first things that I seen, the way they dressed, the way they just did everything around hip hop. Hip hop in itself was the wardrobe, the way you dress, the way you rap, the way you deliver raps. All of it was in sync, from the jewelry, everything, man. I've been buying jewelry since middle school, so, and that been my thing. I always knew, once I just seen Big Daddy Kane, once I seen Nas, once I seen Tupac on Brenda's Got a Baby. Like, I used to implement that shit. I would see the shit that them niggas wore, and I would get that shit. Like, even me going to school out here, motherfuckers didn't know where I was from. Damn, niggas, you from NY, where you from? Because I was heavily influenced by hip hop.
Yeah.
I just knew that I played basketball. I was good at basketball. I played a lot of sports. Art, graffiti, tagging, all that shit with hip hop. I was a hip hop baby. That was my thing.
And you was what, you was in Dead End over there?
Yeah, so my dad is from Dead End. My mom is on the north side. So both my families from both sides. And growing up, I was always in Dead End, and my mom was like, nigga, you not going to school out there at all. My older brother and everybody, we pretty much would get split up. I would be on the north. My brother would be on the south. When I'm not in school, I'll be back in South Park, and I'll always be out here. And then the younger generation in my family, all of the kids my age was on this side, and all the older kids was on that side. So my brother would be out here. I'll go out here to school. My brother will stay out here, and I'll be back out here staying, and then I'll be, so pretty much the best of both worlds. I'll be on both ends, bro.
Yeah, but in Dead End though, cause you who you related to over there? Is it It's not 380D in them.
Yeah, them my OGs and my uncles. 380D, Run G.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all them.
No
Run
shit.
G over Dead End Records and all that. Yeah, them my uncles.
No shit. Okay,
Yeah.
so you did you get to grow up and like see them when they was kind of doing
I was
their thing
around
without
all that shit. I say a lot, like, I knew the Screwed Up Clique when it was just street niggas. Before the rap shit, all them niggas. Nigga, Patton Hawk was right across in Kennedy Heights. We right here off of Mad Lane and Taverneau and Crestmount Village. We'd cross over the bayou. Them niggas would be, I would see them niggas every day. I seen all them niggas every single day. Them niggas, we call ourselves the Garage Gang. Everybody would come right off Funway to my granny house. My granny house was the hood. That's why everybody was. The whole everybody.
So who is it? Anybody that's like that we might know that like grew up to be anybody that was around y'all at the time, like in your age and Dead End at the time? I mean, I know the older, the Screwed Up generation, but I'm saying,
man,
like,
from around everybody. Flip dated my cousin T. Lynn. That was his girlfriend, his high school sweetheart. So I would see Flip all the time growing up. Hump, right over there in Hillwood, Cloverland, Botany Boys, C-Note, Dirty Red, nigga, everybody. Smudge, Gator, Lil Head, Third, nigga, Pat, Hawk, KK, Corey Blunt. Them niggas know me directly. They watch me from here to here. They never knew that I rap. Everybody around there didn't know that I rap. I just was the nigga that draw.
That's what I was gonna ask. And that's what I was gonna ask, yeah.
I knew Screw personally, right when Screw was in Broadway, right off before the house, close by Govgate, when he was in Broadway, all that shit. Like, I really knew that shit I watched that shit from here to here. I watched it all.
So how did you end up getting to meet Screw?
So I got my name, who named me, how I got the name Kyleon. I would go by my graffiti name, K.R. Felon. That was my tag graffiti shit. So them niggas would always want me to draw pictures. I would draw pictures of all them niggas, like Hawk and Pat, them would want me to draw pictures. I would draw pictures, and Screw would see when my brothers and uncles and 380 and Tobe and Lil Laro and all them niggas would go over there to Screw house and shit. This before I even knew anything about
What was
all
really
niggas
going on?
rapping.
Yeah.
So even with Mike D and around, when Mike D would be around and everybody around, that's how I got my name. Screw would see me drawing, and Screw was like, nigga, I'm finna start making covers for like my CDs and my tapes. So I would cut out like an actual 4-pounder, and I would draw shit, and I would present it to Screw. Screw even had some of my shit over his turntables.
No shit.
Yeah, these are facts. Them niggas will tell you that.
So what-
this
what-
no rap count. This really was the real shit. Like
So what's your impression of DJ Screw like when you meet him? Like,
Screw was quiet. Screw ain't really do no whole lot of talking. When I was around, Screw didn't do no talking. And for me knowing, even when he even went to Mo City, when he had his house in Mo City right before he died and all this shit, a nigga been around that long. I been around and seen it all. Even from that, knowing everybody in the street military. Like on the north side, I grew up around D from Trinity Garden Cartel, Ice Water Slaughter, KB the Kidnapper. All them niggas sold. My mom house off of Weaver. Margie house was right off down from Lavender. So
okay, I don't know shit about the north side.
So,
Where's Weaver?
yeah.
What neighborhood is that?
So Weaver's in Trinity Garden. So that's in Trinity Garden. So that's where my mom was off in Trinity Garden. And nigga, it was inevitable for me to rap. Cause nigga, when I first even knew Slaughter and my brother went to school together. And them was my brother friends, Ice Water Slaughter. This when they was Trinity Garden Cartel. This when it was D and Slaughter and shit. Them niggas would be right there off Weave and Raw North chilling. Kenny Boo would be right. This when Kenny Boo was thriving in Wish Street Military. Margie house was down the way. Them niggas will always be over there. And them niggas knew me from being over here and in South Park too. So I was connected through that, and then through the hustling and shit, you know, I tell niggas a lot. I didn't grow up struggling. If my mama and my dad struggled, I never knew nothing about that. And I was around hustlers my whole motherfucking life. So I always straddled the fence. I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So I would see this shit every day, all day. And then we would connect the South with the North on the hustle shit, on the street shit. And that's how we really connected the two. And I'm around this shit, my brothers and uncles, everybody hustling, and I'm seeing the fast money. This what I want to do, but I also want to rap, and then I would want to hoop too. So it's like my mind really all over the place on what it is I want to do. But growing up around all this shit, it's like to everybody, these niggas was something. And then when I first even started rapping, one of my best friends at the time in school was Frank Nitty of the 5th Ward Juveniles. We went to Barber Jordan together. This the nigga that taught me how to write a verse. All I knew how to do was do
this
everything off the top.
This is when you get to high school, when you learn how to write the verse?
Yeah, this when I first in 9th grade, Nitty taught me how to write a verse. This when he was signed to Rap A Lot. We going to school together. This when he was 5th Ward. Him and Daddy O and all them niggas. This is crazy how I grew up around this shit. So Nitty, I would rap. A beat come on, I would demolish any beat come on. I didn't write nothing. I do everything in my head. I still do that shit now. And Nitty like, nigga, let me teach you how to write this, format that shit. That's when he taught me how to write 16s, and you break it down, the bars, 8 bars being the 16. He broke this shit down to me, and I got the format of how to rap. So my cousin used to write raps a lot. So that nigga write shit. I never knew how to write. So I would see that nigga pads, and I steal that nigga notepads, and that nigga was saying some dangerous shit. So right down the street from my mom's house, when I get out of school on the weekends and during the week, everybody be in Raw North chilling, nigga. You'll see D, you'll see Slaughter, you'll see Kenny Boo, all these niggas that rapped on the North. Everybody. Nigga be down there chilling, either gambling, hustling, and I go down there. So one day, Slaughter them down there, and I'm like, nigga, I rap. Nigga, you don't rap. I say, nigga, I wrote a rap. You want to see it? I showed that nigga my cousin notebook. Now, nigga, I ain't even know what the fuck. So the nigga started picking out words in that motherfucker. That nigga say, shit, nigga, read the rap to me, nigga. That nigga say, nigga, what's this word? It was asylum. I say, nigga, that's asylum. That nigga say, nigga, that's asylum. Nigga, you ain't write that shit. Nigga, your ass can't rap. And from seeing that, and then when that nigga seeing that I was still a nigga raps, and I'm like, damn. So end up bumping into Nitty like, nigga, I got to teach you how to write a rap, nigga, because you cold little bitch, but you don't know how to write. She was funny as fuck, my nigga. Like, them nigga, she was hilarious. I steal my cousin raps, knowing I ain't wrote this shit, and go present it to a nigga that's one of the big dogs. So once Nitty taught me how to do that shit, so my auntie and my grandmother, my great grandmother, my mama Tia, she from Fifth Ward. So they migrated from Fifth Ward to Pleasantville, from Pleasantville to South Park. And my great grandmother house was on Lowndes and Farmer. So if you familiar with that area right there, Dewey Shop is like right here. See, I'm giving you shit that I ain't really even never, a lot of people don't even know. This the history of me coming in the age as a rapper. So right when Nitty was teaching me how to rap, I got how to write raps. Nigga, I'm getting better. So at the time, one of my favorite rappers was E-Rock.
Fifth Ward Boy.
Yeah, so I never really, me being around Screwed Up Clay, I used to tell them niggas, I ain't think them niggas can really rap to me. And I would make fun of this shit, but not really hearing everybody. But you gotta think, I'm listening to the freestyle tapes
right.
at this time. I'm like, that shit whack than a bitch to me. And like, I like real rap shit. And this round of time when Rap Lot putting out everything with Ghetto Boys, niggas is really rapping. Like this when nigga Houston, nigga, when you would see shows, niggas would do shows every weekend, these shits would be packed. And this like nigga 93, 90, 92, nigga around this. And this when shit was popping. Scarface with the Let Me Roll shit, all this shit. Me knowing Face then, everybody being from South Acres. And
so you meet Face when you was a kid.
I've been knowing these niggas all my life, but these niggas really wasn't knowing that I rap.
So you just around the way kid around.
I'm around the way kid, doing shit, doing my art, playing basketball, but rapping in silence. And the first time I ever got in the studio was on the North with my partner Beat On, which they had this, my partner Nuke and them, they had this damn, this shit crazy, quarter pound Ruckers. And that's when nigga they had in Shady Timbers, they had a studio over there, one of my partners, Paul, and that's when I started actually getting in the studio. But when I actually first came in and knowing I want to rap, once I learned how to rap, Nitty took me to Do It Shop, nigga. And he say, so nigga, you ready? I'm like, yeah. So I tell E-Rock they bring me in now, nigga. It's Big Chief, Jay, Dewey, all these niggas in the shop.
No shit.
And the niggas say, nigga, you can rap, nigga, rap. I want to hear you rap. And them niggas say you can rap your ass off, rap. So, nigga, I'm in that bitch. I go off for a few seconds. I'm so motherfucking nervous and scared, nigga. I fall off. And them niggas like, you got something, bro. You gotta get that confidence, nigga. This the first time, nigga. This is 9th grade. And I'm in front of these niggas. And I'm like, nigga, when I'm around, I'm at school, I freestyle. We had little different things. I rap my ass off, do crazy shit. But, nigga, now
ain't
I'm
no
on
pressure.
the spot.
Yeah, ain't no pressure at school.
It's pressure now. I'm in here with the big dogs, nigga. And the nigga tell me to rap. From that day forward, nigga, when I fell off in there and I said that shit'll never happen again, nigga. That's when I built my confidence to where like, nah, nigga, okay. When these niggas see me again, when it's on, it's on. So around this here time, that's when I started getting around and started hawking and Pokey and all these around. Now Pokey was doing shit and it ended up, now they knowing that I could rap a little bit, but now it's like I ain't got no rap name and no none of this shit. So Run G, Pokey, and Mike D, my name being Kyle, they named me Kyleon. Damn near like how with Mike D was, you know, everybody, if you from the hood, everybody, the way South Park niggas talk, it was way different and foreign from anybody in Houston, nigga. It was way foreign. So Kyle, you know, niggas be extra fly. If your name had an O at the end, everybody in South Park put an O. Laro, Runo, Jono, Sono, Tuno, everybody is O's. And when you Kyle, it's Kyleon. So it's Kyle and Kyleon. And Slim gave me the name Killer because every time I rap, I was just Kyleon at this point. Like if you go look at Hogg old albums when I'm featured on them shits and I'm featured on Pokey shit, nigga, I was either Kyle.
So when you start doing records with them, who the first people you started doing records with like that?
Pokey.
And this is with the mob style thing, or what?
Yeah, and then Hogg, I'm on it's either Under House Wings or the HAWK album. When I'm on that, my name ain't Killa Kyleon on it, it's Kyle. So when I'm on that motherfucker, I'm not at this point. I'm not Killa Kyleon. So when I get the name Kyleon, they call me Kyleon. This right after everybody finding out I can rap now. So nigga,
you get on really just through like these just people I'm just close around. Like I know these people. Like I rap. Like it's
I always
opportunity.
made it like once. Like I told you, once I left Dewey's shop, and I'm put on the spot. I'm in front of the big dogs. My confidence immediately that day grew. Like nigga, my niggas, I'm around all this shit, but not really knowing, everybody not really knowing I rap. So at this point in time, this when I get my confidence. Now it's on, nigga. Now I'm zeroed in. Now I'm around the big dogs. Now my whole point to let everybody know that I know how to rap, I'm finna attach myself to all the big dogs now. I'm not fucking with the low level niggas. When I get around niggas now,
You rapping.
I'm finna rap my ass off. Giving any opportunity, nigga, I'ma stay ready. My whole motto is if I stay ready, I ain't gotta get ready. So nigga, I'm in my pad hard. I'm in here hard because I write all my music in the car. So that's why when I do them freestyles and shit, I'm always in the car because you gotta think 90% of your music is absorbed in a vehicle. So I'm writing all my raps in the car. I'm always staying on top of my raps and all this shit in the car. So now when I get around these niggas, when they say rap, I'm finna rap my ass off at this point. Cause if I feel like it's just like Eminem say, you get one shot, I'm gonna get around these niggas. You gotta get the ugly face. I gotta be direct on how I'm coming, my delivery. I'm getting my delivery, punchlines, all this shit together. So when I get around poking them now, nigga, they like, this nigga rap. And Hawk telling everybody like, shit, y'all niggas playing. I'm around Hawk and these niggas every day. We'll be in the garage. We sit around at my grandma's house. We'll be damn near 20, 30 deep in that bitch. Everybody smoking. We drinking. We watching shit. Niggas hustling. And niggas talking about rap. My uncle run them this around the time they doing DA and all this shit. And I'm seeing all this shit at this point. And nigga, I'm rapping, but at this point, they knowing I rap, but they don't really know. And this one, Hawk like, nigga, Kyle can rap. Y'all tripping. I'm finna fuck with Kyle. Kyle rap his ass off. And so Poke coming around, and Poke come every now and then around. We be around, and Poke like, nigga, that's who I'm in. I'm rapping every time I get around that nigga. And so shit, nigga, Hawk put me in the studio, and then it went from Hawk put me in the studio and Hawk being around every day. And shit, I'm rapping. These niggas knowing I'm rapping. And so shit, Poke like, nigga, fucking nigga, you gonna put you in mob style, nigga. And this when I get to Kyleon shit, and I'm just going by Kyleon. Every time Poke go to the studio, Hawk go to the studio, I'm going to the studio around this time.
Wait, so mob style, what is it? Just you, him, Chris Ward? Like, who's our mob?
Me, Reap, D1, Koontz, C-Ward, Poke. And not only that, you gotta think, nigga, I'm in my village. My grand and my dad house right here. My great grandmother owned Fairgreen. My grandma and grandfather owned Madden. My family's around there. Everybody around every day. Steve Caldwell. This we at Perion Records. Steve house right by the park. ESG and Steve around there. I'm seeing ESG and them every day. I'm seeing this how crazy this shit was, where it was inevitable that it was gonna happen. It's like why they say 6 degrees of separation. All this shit around me. And so my uncle Ron G house right here on the next block, right off of Taverneau. I'm on Madden, Fairgreen down there. We all around each other every day. So at this point, nigga, now I'm finna rap, and then I'm seeing that, and then this right when Pokey was signed with Paul over there at Chevy's Entertainment, and it was going into he going into the transition to Rick Shop. And I'm around this shit every day, so every time Poke go in the studio, I'm going to the studio. And how I get introduced to Slim through that is with Chris Ward. Wody at this point fucking with Slim and all them already on the underground tapes and shit. So I'm fucking with them on that, and at this point Slim doing some shit. This when the north side and the south side shit get the merging. And Woda like, man, I'ma go on. Nigga, Slim over here. Slim, you wanna go over here? I'm over here doing some shit with Slim, nigga. Slim trying to do this shit, merge this north side, south side shit together, nigga. You wanna come over here and nigga, and
So that was the plan with y'all going over there. What it was about the merging too. Like,
yeah. Slim wanted to create a group where it was like nigga south side and north side.
I never knew that was a conscious decision to do that shit. I thought y'all just happened to be from the south, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's Slim and Ray put that shit together. That's how they wanted to do it. Like that's when me and Woda came in from this, but not even knowing I'm on both ends, and I'm tied into them niggas too. And it's crazy how all this shit was tied in. You know what I mean? And
But you were saying, okay, so Chris Ward is how you get to Slim.
Chris Ward, how I get Woda took me over there. Every time I'm brought in the shit, it's screwed up click ties. I'm not screwed up click. I ain't know none of that, but I'm around everybody in the screwed up clique. My family, this is a nigga family, and this my really tie in into all this shit, and I'm around all this shit. From 380 Told, all them niggas, we all together every day. These niggas knowing I can rap and telling niggas, y'all, that nigga just don't draw, that nigga rap too. And then it's just like, nigga, when I get around and Woda introduced me over there to Slim, we get over there, nigga, they could have beat on, nigga. I got something for everything, a nigga. Every time a nigga could have beat on, I'm going. When Poke over there with Rick Shop, them niggas could have beat on. I'm in that bitch coming up with hooks. I mean, coming up with raps. They could have beat on. D got in them like, damn, this nigga here, you could have beat on. This nigga ready. Cause if I get given the opportunity, I come in this bitch. If it's an open verse, I want in. I want in, nigga. If it's an open verse, nigga, I'm getting on that bitch. I got something for it. I don't give a damn what you talking about. Nigga, I got this big ass backpack. It's about 9-10 folders in that bitch and everything full of raps. But then I done wrote everything, but I got everything up here like a motherfucking Mac computer. So when they cut a beat on, nigga, no D them in there making beats, nigga. I'm in that bitch right up under no D, nigga. That nigga cut them hoes on, nigga. I'm rapping. Swift got a beat on. If I'm somewhere and I'm with Hogg at the studio and he around Swift, that nigga cut a beat on. Boom, nigga, I got a verse. You know what I'm saying? I done been over there with E when E fucking with Harvey Love cut some on. I got a verse. A nigga, I don't give a damn what you cut on, nigga. If you got an open motherfucking, given the opportunity, nigga, they gonna hear me rap. So shit, we go over there to Slim House, nigga, we knocking our shit. Every time Ray cut something on, if it's an open verse, nigga, I'm rapping on that. You got something for that, I'm rapping on that. You got something, I'm rapping on that. And it's like, damn, that nigga Ray, like, nigga, you gonna come your ass over here. We come, and nigga, that's how it went.
So, okay, so then you go in and then, is Boss Hogg, is it like a label at this time, or is it just like a crew?
It's a crew at this point. It's label, but at the same time, we a crew at this point. It's me, Wody, Sir Daly, Duty. J-Dog come in a little bit after because they still at this point. This when Slim doing this when the Boss come out.
Oh, you at that period? Okay.
Yeah, this when the first Boss come out. We around, but Slim at this point doing the Boss. And so, nigga, I'm in the crew now. Whatever beef they got, nigga, I'm rapping.
Jump right in.
You goddamn right, nigga. This is my squad, nigga. So, nigga, we ended up that's when we did the World War III shit. And we did the tape, the World War III shit and all that. That's when it was just rap shit. I don't give a fuck who it is, nigga. I'm finna out-rap all you niggas. And whoever beefing with my brother, nigga, I bought that. And nigga, at this point, it was up with this shit, nigga. Whoever tripping with him, nigga, I'm tripping with him too, nigga. I ain't giving a damn. I ain't none of you niggas friend. Nigga, I'm rapping and I'm willing to go however far it is, we gonna go with it, nigga, at this point. But we rapping, and it's up. And shit, nigga. That's how I got the Killa. Every time I rap, nigga, I'm gonna kill you in some shit. I'm killing you and I'm killing the verse. This nigga, this Kyleon, this nigga Killa. So shit, yeah, nigga, that's me. I'm Killa Kyleon now, nigga.
So you get up, but then you and Slim, y'all end up bonding. Y'all do having things like
we the best of fucking friends. We damn near dressing alike. We doing the Jersey shit. We doing everything. We Batman and Robin at this point. Every time, like I tell you, when I get around shit, I'ma attach myself to whoever got this. It's like when you get these opportunities, it ain't even just like niggas at this point don't like to give niggas admiration and respect. The only way for you to be as a big dog, you got to get around the big dogs and stump with the big dogs. I get in this situation, God gave me an opportunity to get around this nigga. This at the height of everything. Nigga, if I can come over here every day and rap, I'm finna be with and around this nigga. He got anything going on, nigga, I'm with Slim every day. I wake up in the morning, nigga, what you doing? At this point, I got a job and everything, nigga. And it's like, nigga, what you doing, nigga? I'm over here at the crib, nigga. I'm on the way. We up, we rapping, nigga. We make having things, nigga, in a day.
No shit.
Yeah, we made having things one day, 23 motherfucking songs. One day.
Damn.
We made this shit in Ray Face motherfucking, this one Ray Face was staying in Tomball, and he had an apartment right off Luetta. I don't even remember if it's Luetta or somewhere around there. Nigga, at this point, nigga, we done made, I want to say spot 02, 03. We make motherfucking Boys in Blue. We made Boys in Blue at Hippie House with Mr. Lee. We got that going on. We doing all the tapes. So Slim like, nigga, it's finna be the introduction, nigga. And this right when I get the name Killer, nigga, we finna do having things, nigga. And we make that bitch 23, 24 records, nigga, in one day. And Ray Face, the booth was a closet, nigga. And Ray Face recorded that shit, nigga. We just coming in that bitch. We cutting on beats and we going, nigga. About 7, 8 hours, nigga. Me and that nigga just, we driving each other. Slim come with a verse, I got a verse. I got a verse, Slim got a verse. We record that bitch. Nah, nigga, we one taking these hoes. We ain't in this bitch going over, nigga. Me and that nigga used to make it a contest, nigga. One take Jake, and I don't give a damn what nobody say. That nigga Slim a bad motherfucker when it come to writing. It's only one other nigga that I knew could get in that bitch. We had a contest, nigga. You fall off, nigga. We had a rule, nigga. You gotta be a one take Jake. If your ass get in there, we cut a beat on, nigga. Your ass ain't got no verse, you ain't getting on the song. And when you cut that bitch on, nigga, I'm in that bitch. Nah, bitch, you got me fucked up. You ain't finna outdo me. We make it a contest with me and this nigga. Who gonna come with a verse faster, nigga? Who gonna have the verse the fastest? That nigga shit. That nigga have a verse. I got a verse. Slim damn never beat him. That bitch come on. Slim gonna put them shades on. All right, I got a verse. You got me fucked up, nigga. I got a verse too, nigga. I'm finna have one too, nigga. In 5 minutes, nigga. And we just contesting at that shit. And it's just every day me and that nigga was together every day, and that's how we come up with the shit. And this shit just started going from.
And that's when and I ain't gonna lie, that's when the Boss Hogg shit like that shit started turning up for real around that time, man.
Oh nah, nigga, we running shit.
That shit going
we
crazy.
Do shows.
How far y'all going out at that point before the deal and all that shit? How far y'all traveling out?
Man, we nigga, this when Slim got the excursion, nigga, we all over Texas. Nigga, you gotta think, nigga, like we selling mixtapes like albums at this point. Every time we drop a tape, we do these freestyles. We have freestyles. We go to either the Hogg Pen or we go to Ray House, and we'll knock out the verses for the flows and shit. And this crazy, bro. This is why I'm saying, bro, this podcast, your shit dope, because you getting really shit that nobody really. These conversations, I ain't never really just did an interview and got this in depth with nothing.
Man,
niggas ain't never, and I've noticed on all your interviews, they go in depth like this. And that's why I be saying this will make your shit dope, because nigga, I ain't never went this in depth with none of this shit.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Appreciate it, man.
But nigga, these all facts, no cap.
This shit history though, and this is all like, I mean, like I say, bro, this is history, bro. You done been a part of some legendary shit, my nigga.
Bro, I've been around, and it's like all this shit going on at points, nigga. Nigga, I'm going to Cashmere, nigga. This the height of the slab shit. I get into a fight, nigga, damn near the whole South Park and slabs at that bitch. Like crazy shit, nigga. It's crazy.
So you went to Barber Jordan and Cashmere?
I went to Cashmere my freshman year. So I had me being, like I told you, me being from both ends. I end up, I'm going to this one Lamar was popping. I had
I went to that Lamar in the 10th grade.
I was supposed to go to Lamar for basketball and academics. And at this point, I've been going to magnet schools all my motherfucking life, and I'm telling my mama, man, I'm tired of going to these goddamn school with all these white folks and shit, man. I want to go to school in the hood. I want to go to school in the hood. My mama would not let me do that shit for nothing. She like, all right, man, fuck it. So I didn't. At this point, I ain't want to go to Lamar, which would have been the best motherfucking decision for me to go to Lamar. I can hoop and I can do my academic shit, and I'm a fucking damn near genius. I take, that's when they had the toss and all that shit, nigga. I mastered the toss in 8th grade. I took that bitch 8th grade, nigga. High school level toss, mastered that shit, mastered everything on that bitch, and even my SAT shit, mastered that shit. Didn't go to college. My ACT exam, entrance exam to college, mastered that shit. Didn't go to college. I wanted to rap, hustle, and rap. That's all I wanted to do. And I get jobs, nigga. I get in trouble, nigga, for not going to work, for going to Fundy, hooping pro hooping. Nigga, my supervisor called up there, nigga, I'm in that bitch hooping. I'm supposed to be at work, nigga. I call in work to go hoop and rap.
Man, yeah.
Shit crazy, bro. How a nigga just around all this shit and then it manifested into this shit. But just knowing this what the fuck I wanted to do. Like, the niggas that I looked up to and why I feel like being relevant in this shit means so much. You gotta look at niggas like Hogg, bro. That nigga stood the test of time. And what I see a lot of niggas didn't do, what made me even want to even get in shape, not just that case, but just nigga make myself relevant. Look at the niggas that I patterned this shit around. Look at LL. How LL stood the test of time, nigga. And LL kept up with his body, everything to what, nigga. And I'm like, nigga, fuck, I'm gonna be rapping for these. Everybody rapping for niggas. Everybody trying to appease the niggas. I want these bitches to like me. And I want to be able to be rapping now and the nigga not getting young, but a nigga not looking old neither. So at this point, nigga, let me take care of my body to be damn near like putting the slab together, nigga. Let me take care of my body and be relevant through these tests of times to where you ain't gonna know, because you gotta look at, bro, they putting the age cap on rap. Rock and roll ain't never had no cap.
Oh yeah, for
on
sure.
No age.
For sure.
Look at the Rolling Stones, still touring. Metallica, still touring. We so close-minded this shit in hip-hop, they trying to put age gaps on shit, and they fuck it up, because you gotta think, nigga, the only nigga, Peter Pan tried this shit. I said that the other day, nigga. Peter Pan thought he was gonna be young for forever. He ain't gonna be young for forever. What make it dope? Look at Hov, bro. Still the nigga. Look at Nas. Still them niggas. Look at Black Thought. Still them niggas. The list go on of niggas that's older niggas. Look at Titty Boy. Look at Ross. These niggas is still relevant and standing the test of time. And what I tell young niggas, that's what you gotta understand. You can either be hot for 5 years or you can be the nigga for 20. I'm around the nigga, bro, that I know for shit show been a millionaire since he was 17 years old. Slim been that nigga out the trunk, nigga, since 17. And one of the only niggas that I've been around, my nigga, that I've seen do shit on levels. We doing damn the astronomical shit, bro. Playing with so much money and not even aware of the money that we playing with, rap money. Like damn near selling dope, selling these tapes out the trunk, nigga, when the capper come. We'll get a backpack full of these bitches, probably 200-300 CDs, 20 a pop. And individually selling these bitches, niggas flagging us down in the slabs and shit, buying these tapes. Nigga damn near could sell 100,000 in just mixtapes. Niggas, this when they had record shops, like when we had Exchange of Sounds right there off of I-10 close to West Road. We had our own little tape shop where we actually sold all our undergrounds and we recorded all our tapes inside Exchange of Sounds. And you had Selective Sounds. Then you had George and them in Dallas. Then you had Colleen. Well, nigga, at this point, nigga, Ray hitting the road with these tapes. We'll make these tapes, and nigga, we got plugged in, the sound waves, everything to what, nigga, we're actually distributing fucking mixtapes our damn self, and Ray Face, the distributor, Ray Face hitting the road. This might be too much info, but it ain't really shit. I'm just telling you how solid the hustle was. And nigga, we damn near, what we pretty much did was the game that they got at Swisher House. Them niggas did that, implemented it on their own, or what shit. I can do this shit myself, and created Boss Hogg, Ray and Slim, and took that hustle that they got from Watts at Swisher House, and the same hustle that you seen with Screw. When Screw opened that gate, nigga, it's going down. I actually would be there on days, nigga, where nigga, when that gate open, nigga, and it'll be a line, nigga, damn near the Woolrich, nigga, just to get tapes from this nigga. And if the burglar bar on the certain gate wasn't open, that's when you know either Screw wasn't there, or a nigga that been drunk so much, or a nigga that smoked so much to where nigga, it be 4, 5 o'clock, and the nigga, you to go get you a tape. You know what I mean? It was the equivalence of that shit. This the only other niggas that I naturally seen outside of Screw get these fucking tapes, my nigga, and
move that many units,
bro.
I mean, y'all moved so much, y'all ended up getting that deal too, man. Like,
yeah,
shit.
and that's where.
And see, something too, I don't know if this, somebody had told me this, I don't know if it's a rumor or not, but like, were you kind of a part of that was supposed to be like doing a solo deal into that or something? That was just like some.
Yeah, when we got a deal, like I was implemented, I already had an album done. I had an album done when we got the deal. I was attached to the deal. It was me and Slim, I was signed directly to Interscope as well. Yeah, I had
so
a
it was
deal
gonna
with
go already
Interscope.
platinum, then you was gonna drop yours.
Yeah. Before we even had already platinum done, already platinum, Slim went in, we both went in with done projects. But at this point, nigga, when the wave hit, if they would have allowed everybody to work together, these motherfuckers still didn't understand our music out here. They didn't understand nothing about it. So when we went over there, we had projects done, but they wanted to attach an entity. At this point, you had 50 in the building. This right when everything was popping, when 50 Cent was in the building, Shady in the building, Giffen was attached to this shit. You got Pharrell in there with Star Trek. They're attaching this shit together. And so they wanted to put Slim with shit. Then you had Mike Jones, them went over to Asylum, Paul them, Chameleon, but they would not let nobody work with each other. Nobody. They played everybody damn near against each other. When Still Tipping hit, that was Slim's song. They took that song and redid the motherfucker beat. You had Salih went in and redid the beat, took the shit Slim did, that was freestyles, and they had the song, and they had that for Mike Jones shit. And they attached Pow Wow, Mike, and Slim. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure, so don't feel no way if I say this. I think Chameleon was on the song too, but Universal wouldn't let Chameleon do nothing with nobody at this point. They down there making everybody compete, but not understanding before everybody got deals, niggas was doing tapes together. We'll get on Chameleon shit, Chameleon get on our shit, we'll get on Swisher House shit, they'll get on our shit. Nigga, we all working together. But then, nigga, when the deals came, they not letting nobody fuck with each other. And if they would have allowed that shit then, bro, if niggas could, they wouldn't even clear shit. Like Slim, it's records motherfuckers had to even with the sitting sideways and all this shit, they was letting.
I heard that Kiki was supposed to be on there, but they wasn't gonna clear Kiki.
They wasn't clearing shit.
Yeah.
They wasn't clearing nothing, nigga. They wouldn't clear nobody's shit together. And you gotta think, that was the beauty of why Atlanta thrived so much and what fucked up our run in Houston. I'm gonna even get more funky with this, bro. The BMF shit now. Niggas don't even know Meech booked us on shows, nigga. We was on the road. This right when Jeezy, this how nigga even got the relationships with Jeezy.
Okay, so what was that setup like? Meech is booking shows for
Meech
Jeezy,
booking
or
shows.
he's booking shows for BMF?
He attached this when the Houston wave hit. Meech them went to booking shows where they brought Slim, Pow Wow, Mike. We actually went on a run with the BMF shit. with Jesus. We went
Oh,
on an
shit.
actual show run. Yeah, with the BMF shit. We cool, bro. It's so many pictures and so much footage, nigga, that nigga I had a laptop, nigga, that I end up my bitch ended up tearing up the motherfucking laptop. I had so much shit in that motherfucker. She destroyed the bitch with pictures, nigga. When the Jacobs hit, nigga, me, Meech, Slim, Jeezy, Fab all leaned over, nigga. Everybody got on their Jacobs. We big jerseys, Jacobs, everything. Like, nigga, we actually had parties, nigga, where, nigga, it was a party in St. Louis, nigga, where Nelly was in that bitch. And goddamn BMF was in the party too. And the nigga Nelly was like Patron shots for everybody. That nigga Meech went up there, nigga. I don't know what this nigga talking about, nigga. And you got Pierre-Jouet and Chris Style for the whole fucking club.
No shit.
Yeah, we had Visions, nigga. Another party, this some crazy shit where the nigga bought up all the Chris Style and all the Pierre-Jouet. Like, this the type of shit that's going on, legendary shit that a nigga seeing. The nigga was around this shit. This ain't no rap cap, none of the shit that I'm saying. I know niggas like to come on shit and make up shit, nigga. This shit actually happened. Well, we actually up in the party. I'ma make Rico laugh. Rico them around, nigga. We in this bitch where we go to Magic City after one of the shows. Meesh and them walking in that bitch with duffel bags, nigga. Ain't no ones. 20s, 50s, and 100s. Throwing this shit. Motherfuckers is actually getting their feet doing this here type of shit. Like, niggas seeing that shit. But yeah, we went on the actual run at this time with the BMF shit and Jeezy when the nigga first even started. This before Trap or Die really hit. This right when Trap or Die was supposed to hit. And Jeezy and Jay.
So he's like the new artist, like y'all. They like, oh, we gonna take y'all with this new artist. Jeezy. So he opening up for y'all, or he still got his buzz
everybody.
And shit like,
Jeezy, the nigga. That you gotta think, bro. This when everything was on fire. Jeezy, nigga, we underground kings where we at. That nigga, the underground king where he at, attached to the BMF shit, and we all fucking with each other. And nigga, we go to do some sessions with Jazzy. Jeezy had a studio with Jazzy. All this shit. Facts. This how a nigga even met and knew fuck with Jazzy and been knowing Jazzy since even when he was fucking with the Suave House shit too. And around this time, nigga, we doing records at Hippie House when we doing Boys in Blue. A lot of motherfuckers don't know this. This before Rick Ross was even Rick Ross. Rick Ross was actually in the studio at the time. We doing Boys in Blue. Ross was in there with Suave House recording.
no shit.
Yeah, this one Ross was Teflon.
No shit. Wait. So what? This is a hippie house? What was that at? What was that studio at?
Hippie House is right off Pine Mount. This is one of Rap-A-Lot studios. This is what Lee was working out of. And nigga, Ross used to be at that bitch sometime. Nigga didn't even know this shit in Hippie House. But he was over there with Suave House with whatchamacallit. This shit crazy. So much going on in my brain with
T-Mix?
not T-Mix, but
Draper?
yeah, with Draper. Yeah, this one Draper had Ross and all this shit. And they actually still work together and do shit together now. But all this shit going on at this time. But at this time, nigga, it's underground king shit going on, nigga. We kings of the underground. So at this time, I'm like, we all sitting in studios. This before the digital shit hit. And I'm telling, bro, we need to shoot videos. We need to get footage. So our partner Dre will get the camera. And Dre got the camera everywhere we go. Nigga, we'll have shows, nigga. So this pretty much how what really sold them on the deal. Nigga, every time we would do shows, it's pandemonium. This off our mixtapes. Everywhere we down there when we do shows, it's pandemonium. Dre getting footage of this shit. What really set it off, nigga, when the Super Bowl came out here, we couldn't even walk around the fucking Galleria. It was so retarded. Nigga. All this footage. So we documenting everything that we doing. We documenting how we selling shit at the Kappa, selling CDs. They end up hearing this shit. Our partner Gabi, one of our partners, Big Gabi, that they end up fucking with Slim and hooking up with us and shit, is who came fucking with us and really seeing what we had going on. Our partner Gabi, and we showed these niggas footage, and it was like, nigga, do y'all see this shit? These niggas gods. Nigga, where they at? Nigga, crazy as fuck, like how this shit went. And when they seen the footage and seen how this shit spread, nigga, because when we did Boys in Blue, nigga, we got in that excursion, nigga, and just went. We was everywhere. That's when we was doing the shit with the BMF runs and all this shit. Where we went to Kentucky, we went to all these different places. We went to Detroit. When we did, well, even in Detroit, went to Chicago. We drove to all these places with our tapes, with the Boys in Blue run. That's when we did the Boys in Blue DVD. You can see the actual DVD. It's footage of where we going. Yeah, we familiar, we knowing about the BMF shit, but we really hip, but not really hip. But we round these niggas at this time. You know what I mean? And shit, nigga.
So for the most part, you like, oh, these just some street niggas with money. You don't really know, like, the
because
depth
we
of what this
young
shit
niggas
really
with money, we moneyed up too, and that was the thing, nigga. Everybody in Boss Hogg Outlaw, C Ward, PJ, me. Everybody had their own shit going on. Niggas was having their own money. Wasn't no borrowing chains, nigga. We wasn't. Everybody had slabs. Everybody had put together whips. Nigga, we all shitting and shining. Everybody got their own bag. Wasn't no Slim issuing out chains and nigga, we all going to Johnny. We all buying our own shit. Everybody got their own badges. Everybody got their own jewelry. We 2-3 different. You got to think, nigga. I was 2 Chainz before 2 Chainz. I was Saddam 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz Shakur. I'm the nigga drawing this shit and everything. Nigga on MySpace saying this shit. Nigga, well, we 2 and 3 Chainz. I'm usually be nigga. This nigga here want to wear all the jewelry. Well, nigga throw on 3, 4 different chains. I'm 2 Boss Hogg badges. I'm 3, 4 different other chains. We Jacobs. We bracelets, rings, watches. Chris Ward, 3, 4 different mob style chains. Fruity Pebbles, goddamn Boss Hogg badge. PJ Blue Diamonds, all the blue diamond shit. I'm rose gold everything at this point. We all, everybody different styles, but nigga, all this shit, we hustling and we rapping.
So when you what actually happened with the deal? I mean, I know Slim he just chose to just
so
go back
basically, bro, going back into that, when we do the deal, so the actual album after I already platinum, Boss of All Bosses, that was really the album that really was the complete done album. Like the way they was doing this shit, it was a clash because they wouldn't allow a nigga to do the music that a nigga really thrived on and what broke us. They wouldn't let us do their music. They did not understand how to market this shit. Cause like honestly and truly, my opinion, and really Slim opinion, everybody's opinion, already platinum should have been something that came out. That was gonna be the name of the album, period. Nigga felt like, and you gotta think, nigga was doing shit that niggas, man, the man got a deal, nigga, didn't even, the deal that we even got, went in that bitch before nigga even signed, nigga went and bought a Phantom cash. Before nigga even got advance or any of that shit, nigga off the tapes. Nigga buying cars and shit off the tapes, putting together cars off the tapes, and they not really understanding. They trying to get a nigga to do this type of music, but a nigga, every time he, like when he dropped 3 Kings, Pharrell wanted him to drop one of his records with his shit on it. And then when he had the Incredible Feeling, like every time the nigga was dropping shit, they was stopping shit and they wouldn't clear shit. All his records with Lee. Then the records that a nigga could have really did with Mike Jones, them in the Steel Tip, and they didn't really want that shit to happen. Cause all these labels was really in competition and everybody trying to be known for dropping the biggest act out of Houston at this point, to where if they would have let everybody work together, shit would have thrived if they understood the music. You could even get interviews with Chameleon telling you this shit, and Jones telling you this shit, and Paul can tell you this shit. Like they did not. I think the only label that really understood what was going on was Asylum. They understood what the fuck was going on, and at this point, Asylum was breaking most Southern artists than damn near anybody.
And all of them, like, yeah.
But they damn near, when we got over there with Boss Hogg and we did doing the joint venture shit and trying to do the label shit over there, they looked at us as like some G-Unit type shit, and this when G-Unit was thriving. It's everybody in this building, we all in this building together, but they're not understanding our music. And they not letting us do the music that we want to do and how we want to do it because they wanted this music to be completely different. Like my album never seen the light of day.
So who are you working with on there? Sonically, what was it more like?
At this point, my album was completely done. I did everything with nigga Mr. Lee, with our niggas young. This when motherfuckers didn't know Sam made beats. I had a whole album done. With my nigga TA ended up getting signed to CTE. TA, one of the producers out there who I was working with at the time. Me, TA, Lee, Corey, Mo. I had so much shit to whereas that shit end up not seeing the light of day.
Yeah, but I mean, you still came back because y'all went and did the Boss Hogg stuff with Kachi. I had the Ray J record. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we had all that
Hook
shit
on the video and all that shit. Like,
yeah, we
did
ended
y'all
up
do
doing
that together with Ray J? Or y'all sent that shit in?
Nah, I ended up having the hook, and I did the hook for Keep It Player, and Ray J ended up we got at Ray J. Ray J ended up I can't really remember how it went about, but yeah, we ended up getting Ray J on the shit. This one we was doing the serve and collect shit. But at this time, it's so much friction with shit because motherfuckers is not really understanding how we do music. You know what I mean?
But serve and collect though, that was Koch though, right?
Yeah.
And they still wasn't getting it?
Koch E1. Yeah, they got it for a degree, but at this time, niggas is having their own money. You know, with money come egos. With egos come a bunch of fucked up shit. And you know, it kind of fucked up everything we had going on at the point to where our Boss Hogg shit started fucking up. You know what I mean? And then, you know, niggas wanting to do their own thing. Niggas wasn't seeing eye to eye on a lot of shit. And that shit ended up fucking up too. And that's when I went and did the AMG shit at this time.
That's what I was gonna ask you about. What? So
yeah,
I remember
everything.
you was with AMG for a
yeah,
minute.
we end up I ended up getting with G. Me and G ended up doing some shit. That shit went crazy. And I can tell you what's crazy about the AMG shit. The way I look at what UBK doing is damn near the way UBK shit going so crazy right now. The AMG shit went crazy like that. Like we did the AMG shit. That's when I did the Gangsta Grill and all this shit. And after the Gangsta Grill, you know.
Was you on AMG when we did the Pimp C record? Was that?
Love of the Pimp C. No, we did Love of the Pimp C. That's Candy Paint Texas Place.
Yeah,
it was still, but I was getting away from that shit too at the time, and that's when I started doing the team running shit.
Yeah. We did that motherfucker. People still be like, man, that record you did with Killer, man.
Yeah, so I actually did a part 2 to that shit. I did a Letter to Face.
No shit.
Yeah, I'm actually shooting a video for that shit this week. And that's
Man.
going on Menace.
Okay, let's talk about Menace though, bro, because you done had this boy Tyron Turner out here. You done put the 5.0 together, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, so basically how I even went about doing that, man, you know, like that was one of my favorite movies. And I always wanted that car growing up as a kid.
Oh, me too.
And I worked on that car down at 3 years and worked on the project around the car the same time. And just trying to get the whole nostalgic thing together. Because when I do tapes and I do projects, I like concepts. And I have concepts built around shit. You know what I mean? And I'm one motherfucker that'll say coming soon for forever. But I'll be steady trying to really, it's like they don't understand us as musicians. You will lose kind of like, it's like I damn near be in this vibe to doing it, and then if I can't do something the way I want to do it, it kind of I halt it. Cause like Menace was supposed to been drop, but the thing on how I create records in a vibe and in a mood, and I don't want to put out nothing half-ass. So at this point, I'm getting better features and doing better records, and I'm catching different vibes. So now it's manifesting and coming together because before I was doing Menace, I was working on my HT Alien shit, which was like Outkast, AT Aliens, but HT Aliens. So at this point, I'm doing those records. I already got Lorraine Motel 2 done. So I got all this melting pot of shit the car taking so long to put together because I'm gonna drop the car with the project. When the car finished, I'm gonna drop the project. But at this time, I didn't want to drop that project because I was trying to get a Tyron Turner because I wanted to collectively put this shit out together to where it's a moment in time. And the thing about them moments in times, bro, you can't never, it's never no right or wrong time to put moments in times out. And even though I started putting out trailers and everything for it, that moment in time, I caught that moment in time when that moment in time was nostalgic. You know what I mean? So no matter what, when you do good music, bro, it's never no right time. We in a age, bro, where everybody want everything out the microwave and don't nobody want it off the stove. You know what I mean? Niggas don't really create projects and don't understand, bro. I've been working on that project 3 years because I wanted to do it right, the correct features. Like, I can put it out there. Like, I got a record where I redid songs off of the soundtrack. The whole purpose of me doing it, I wanted to redo the entire soundtrack of Menace to Society. Each song with each artist that did these particular, from Top of the World, from Straight Up Menace, from Trigger Got No Heart. I wanted to redo all these records to create that nostalgic moment in time. But to get all these artists and trying to attach these records together, it takes time because you never know who got this going on, who got... The first record I ever did on it was me, Zero, and MC8. I redid Straight Up Menace, which is the title, the lead single for the actual movie. And I end up, Gavin and B Dunn end up doing the beat. I end up going to Zero house. Me and Zero did the song. I had the hook together. I told Zero this what I wanted. Zero went in that bitch, boom. A lot of motherfuckers don't know, before Slim and Roe did the Boss and Roe, me and Zero actually did Roe and Killer. We had a whole project done. Like, motherfuckers was thinking me and Roe beefing. Me and Roe wasn't never on no beef shit. It was never that shit. You know what I mean? Me and Roe got actual, man, I got probably about 11 or 12 records with Roe.
No shit. And
yeah, jamming shit. Just sitting. Actually sitting there. We ain't, I'm talking about, man, that's another nigga like.
He record a lot of music. I got like 3 records with Roe that he's sitting on, man.
That nigga is amazing. Yeah. That nigga's a musical genius, bro. Yeah. That nigga's a genius.
Yeah, he real meticulous. But yeah, and real...
like when we did so many records together, and it's like every time I hit that nigga out the blue. And what I love so much about Roe one of the most misunderstood niggas, but one of the realest niggas. And I can take a notch of the shit to the way he is and the way I am in so many different ways, is because when you misunderstood, nigga just so real that this shit so fake, bro, to where it'll make you wanna be to yourself and just away from shit. Because a lot of niggas, I say a lot, bro, where niggas don't know how to understand when the mic off, when the camera off. You can't be in character all day, every day. I can't be Killa Kyleon 24 hours a day. And what I see like a lot of the young niggas do, them niggas is in character all day. And that's why I think fucked up hip hop to where it's like, this the perfect example, bro. If I could ever just make this example even more crystal clear. A lot of niggas don't know Pac didn't really come into being Tupac till he got so caught up in his role and juice of being Bishop. Pac started being Bishop. And a lot of people don't understand. We really, you ever seen the movie A Beautiful Mind? Yeah. To where it explains a genius is, we really insane, bro. When you really are an artist, we are really insane. And for you to understand the definition of insanity, is doing the same thing over and over, looking for a different result. Nigga, that's clinically insane. But you a genius, being that you not just the actual word being defined insane. You're not an insane person. You're a perfectionist. And by default, you get so caught up and insanely driven on being a perfectionist, you do the same shit over and over. So what I'm saying is, being relative to what I'm saying is, Pop getting caught up in a role, you get so caught up in character that you start living out the character. And you will lose yourself in that character to where you'll walk around being MC such and such all fucking day, to where you're caught up in this character, to where you lose yourself, which is a good and bad thing. But you gotta think, bro, Denzel played everything. And do you know rap the only genre where a nigga hold you subjective to that character out of any other genre of music, bro? It's like niggas don't understand that you are a character. You are really role playing, bro. You are an actor playing a role, but these niggas so hung up on being a real nigga, it's damn near an oxymoron, my nigga. You are not that nigga all day, every day. When you get a certain level of money, bro, and when you run your bag up so high, you gotta think, bro, you gotta detach yourself from certain shit. Ain't no nigga 20, 50 million strong still in the hood every day. You can't be that, bro.
You can't be your target. Yeah.
You can't be. A lot of these young niggas get so hung up on trying to uphold this image that they don't want to detach from certain shit, to where, bro, your past come back to hunting you, because having all them niggas around, bro, really a fucking liability, bro. Because you will have certain niggas around that's damn near detrimental to where you are as an artist at this point, to where you get the trouble and that dark cloud will follow you from a whole nother nigga, and you don't even be knowing that this dark cloud following you, and you damn near get to getting this nigga funk and slack, and then you gotta stand up. You so caught up in this character, now you gotta stand on this shit. And these niggas get caught up in having to prove something to motherfuckers that you ain't even gotta prove nothing to. But that's getting caught up in their character. That's the Tupac getting caught up in being Bishop, to where you living that character out now. And when you go home at the end of the day, you can't be that nigga, bro. Mm-hmm. But we're the only music genre where niggas get caught up in character. Nigga, you having the money now. Why is you... The hood was never designed for you to stay in that motherfucker, my nigga. The ghetto was an experiment, and if you listen to a lot of the records, I feel like the most appreciated piece of work, the most unappreciated piece of work that I've ever did was the Lorraine Motel. That shit is unappreciated.
You think so? Because there's a lot of people, you got a lot of attention behind that, bro. I felt like a lot of people was fucking with you on that.
Yeah, but a lot of niggas stole. I do a lot of shit that gets stolen, bro. And I mean, that's art. Art gets manipulated a lot. Yeah. And I did it when it wasn't cool. I talked about Serb when Serb wasn't cool to talk about. I did Purple Punch tapes. This nigga 05, 06, 07, nigga, years ago, when this shit wasn't even cool to talk about. And now I see a lot of the shit that I did get emulated. I ain't gonna say imitated, because it's not that, bro. It's just great minds damn to think alike. But you can also say, a nigga can't say that they ain't see this shit, because we was underground kings at this point, to where these tapes, nigga, went everywhere. You know what I mean? And it ain't even it's like Giannis said some dope shit the other day, man, and it's about niggas' egos, about being great. I'm a nigga that, bro, I'm a very confident nigga, but I'm not an egotistical nigga, because I'm at war with myself, bro. I ain't never caught up on being that I'm better than this nigga, better than that. Me even saying I'm the GOAT, that's me in competition with myself, to where that's what keeps me going lyrically, to where I hear shit that niggas do, but I don't listen, because I watch rap like game tape, To where that's why LeBron my favorite player, because that nigga just mind, body, everything. The nigga stay in competitive mode. So I take them same elements and apply it to rap. In order to compete with the young niggas, I gotta be mind, body, physically, mentally, and all it fit. Rap is competition. It's very competitive. And in order to be relative and relevant, you gotta be in competition mode in order to compete. You gotta keep up with the times. And to stand that test of time, you got to be physically and mentally fit, bro. And that's why I am the way I am with this shit, to where it's an itch I haven't scratched. So until I scratch that itch, my nigga, I'm gonna try to compete at the highest level lyrically for as long as I can.
Do you believe you underrated?
I think that goes back to what I was just saying about Giannis making the statement on, I feel like when that nigga said that, and to answer your question, I'm going back to that because your ego and your pride is a killer, bro. To the point that if I stand on my ego and say I'm better than this and I'm this and I'm that, in my mind, if you ask me and if I'm by myself, I feel like I can't be fucked with. No way, form, or fashion. In my mind, because I feel like I'm my only competition. It's you versus you.
All the time.
It ain't never you versus them. I'm trying to be the best version of me nonstop. And the only way to be the best version of me is I'm at war with myself, like my partner Lito say. You know, you damn near at war with yourself. And I'm at war with myself to where if I can outdo me, I feel like can't nobody do me better than me. So it goes back to when Giannis said ego, niggas get so caught up with trying to outdo theyself and outdo everybody. That's the ego talking, where they feel like they better than niggas. And I'm not word for word saying what he said verbatim, but in that realm of what he's saying, to be underrated, what I rapped for and what other niggas rap for is totally different. I came into this game, bro, want my idols to be my rivals. I wanted to rap to hear niggas that I looked up to. I wanted them niggas to hear me. I ain't give a fuck about my peers. I ain't give a fuck about niggas that I felt like, cause I see shit every day and I be like, that shit trash. I make certain songs, I'm my worst critic. But I rap so hard to where I want niggas like Face to be like, that nigga the nigga. I wanted niggas like Jadakiss to be like, that nigga the nigga. I wanted niggas like Fab, that nigga the nigga. Styles P, that nigga the nigga. Gibbs, that nigga the nigga. Niggas that is the big dogs of this shit. Pimp C, Bun B, 8 Ball and MJG. I wanted everybody that I felt like was them niggas to tell me I'm that nigga. Once I heard that, wasn't no amount of money, because I'm gonna make the money, and what's really rich in your eye. We in a climate now where egos is killing a lot of shit. Cause Don King said you ain't got money if you can count it, my nigga. To where it's niggas is in competition with niggas now. Niggas is trying to outdo niggas, and I'm not in competition with nobody but myself. And that's what differentiates musically, bro. When you go in there to create, bro, you being a producer, you don't really see a nigga as your competition. Because
I'm just trying to make the beat better than the last beat like,
that you made. Yeah. I'm just trying to make my next 16 better than the last 16 I ever did. So when I sit in that car, I'm in that bitch lyrical exercising. I gotta stay on point. I listen to Cole. I watch J. Cole like Game Tape. I look at Kendrick. I watch them niggas like Game Tape. I watch Wayne like Game Tape. I watch Ross like Game Tape. I watch Cameron like Game Tape. I'm looking at Kiki them niggas like Game Tape. Trey them like Game Tape. Roll like Game Tape. these niggas is so talented, bro, and so lyrically inclined to where I want to be in a room, and if it's a beat on, I want them niggas to know I'm on they motherfucking heels. And them niggas, every nigga that I damn near name, every nigga that I name, have seen me from me even being in. I like Meek a lot. Meek a bad motherfucker. I'm at the Galleria and Meek walking. Meek like, nigga, you tough. Nigga, I've been following your shit, nigga, since World Star days and your freestyles and all that stuff. That mean more to me than a nigga giving me $1,000 or giving me $5,000 for a verse, $10,000 for a verse. When niggas that I feel like is them niggas, even with Drake, I remember seeing Drake damn near nigga in 08, 09, nigga in the Beverly Center with Jazz. Me seeing Drake at Grasshopper. Me knowing Drake. Drake knew me from since then, and me going to Drake Lee event, and Drake be like, nigga been following you since Ed, my nigga. You tough. When I can individually see a nigga and not what a nigga gotta tell me in front of a crowd of people, or not a nigga just, when I look at interviews and when I seen Face on Drink Champs and Face said that, Face have said that to me hundreds of times. But for Face to tell the world that shit meant more to me than, that's what I rapped for. My whole childhood, nigga, me writing my first rap or me saying my first rhyme. For me to actually go to, I feel like, so if you say I'm underrated,
No, I'm asking. I'm not saying you.
Do I feel like, no, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I might be, but I don't like the word underrated or the underdog. You know why I don't like them words? I just made this post. The nigga that always root for the underdog is the nigga that can relate to a loser. That's a loser mentality to me. That feel like you lost. That's the second place trophy to me. I never wanted to be the nigga that waved the second place trophy. No matter how long it take me to get the first place, how many years it take me to get the first place, nigga, I'm gonna keep sharpening my sword until my name in the Raptors with the great niggas. I don't want to be labeled as the underdog, because that's the nigga that's just comfortable with losing. I'm just second best at this point. You underrated. All right, that's second best. But shit, my big dog just got on motherfucking goddamn Drink Champs, and they say name one nigga. That nigga ain't called me Killa Kyleon first. That nigga said Kyle. Nigga say, man, that's cool and all, but say one nigga. I died and went to heaven at that moment, because that nigga said that. And you gotta think, Face is Tupac favorite rapper, Jay-Z favorite rapper.
Yeah, I mean, you talking about the GOAT, bro.
Biggie favorite rapper, DMX favorite rapper, Nas favorite rapper. This nigga said my name. So if a nigga asks me, am I underrated? Shit. Fuck that. The GOAT just said I'm that nigga.
It don't even matter.
That don't mean nothing to you. That mean the world to me.
Yeah, for sure. When I say it don't matter, I mean whether you feel like you underrated or not, it don't matter. Face just said
I
my
don't
name.
give a
It don't even
damn
matter.
about none of that, nigga. If I walk in the room and Hogg walk up and say, what's up, nigga? You dope. Goddamn, I'ma keep rapping until them niggas tell me that. And if them niggas tell me that, that mean the check come right behind it too.
That's a fact. Man, you had so many like trips in the rap game, bro. Like, what is it that you like left now? Is it like having it solidified? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, niggas.
I ain't scratched my itch. Until the world know, bro, I ain't done. I want to actually be able to cipher. I want to go on flicks. Bro, don't you know I live and die for them moments, bro? I want to go like, I'm a rapper's rapper. Like, if I wasn't rapping, bro, it's like when you hear niggas, street niggas want to be rappers. Ball players want to be rappers. ball players want to be rappers and street niggas. Rappers want to be ball players and all that. And that shit go hand in hand. All I ever wanted to do, I was good at so much shit. I'm addicted to this shit. You know how like some niggas like to roll up weed every day. Like me liking Serb. I only like Serb because I sold drink. Sold so much motherfucking drink to where I didn't get addicted. And I ain't gonna never say addicted because niggas, I hear niggas talk about they had withdrawal. So I've never had a drink withdrawal. Ever. I've drunk more drink than the Lord now. So I can honestly say that I'm such a disciplined nigga. I don't get addicted to shit that niggas get addicted to, but this the one drug that I am addicted to, rap, bro. Like, I'm having rap withdrawals. Like, I can honestly say I am addicted to this shit to where I don't want to do nothing but this shit at all times, to where when I see young niggas and I see certain niggas that I'm listening to now, them niggas inspire me to want to rap every time I hear them niggas rap. You know what I mean? That's the addiction. That's heroin. That's crack. That's my dope. To where I need my fix when I hear these niggas. Let me go write me a rap right now. As I'm doing this shit, I'm writing raps in my head. I'm a junkie. So it's until I get to that point to where I'm their status, I feel like one of my niggas that I fuck with real heavy, that's a dope ass nigga from here. Pro dope as fuck. Pro get it. Pro dope. Pro be saying some shit. It's one of his things that I follow Pro, and Pro say a lot. Like, nigga, it ain't no expiration date on getting to the top.
Oh, for sure.
It's no this when a nigga be like, you old niggas and you this here, y'all niggas act like y'all not gonna get old. But this the thing. Name me a nigga been doing this shit 20 years, my nigga, and still get brought up in the conversations. I rap to where, bro, I want to be 20 more years, and when a nigga say who that nigga is, so if you ask me again, ask me that question you just asked me.
What's the goal?
No, about being underrated. Oh. Ask me that question again.
You feel like you're underrated?
How many niggas been rapping 20 years, and when you say who the top 5 niggas is, a nigga name can come up in a conversation? 5 years ago, when you say who the niggas is, who names come up in the conversation when you talk about lyricists? I ain't whipping my dick out and I ain't being egotistical because I don't do that. I want to be every time a nigga bring up a conversation about rap, you got to say my name. And not just off of 16, because I patterned my mind and my skill set to where when I started rapping, I always wanted to have the best bars. But listening at niggas like Hove, looking at Nas, looking at my favorite rapper Pac, looking at Face, them niggas had hard verses on great songs. Like, you can argue like Joe Budden, like some of my niggas that I feel like is just Slaughterhouse is some dangerous niggas. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Wu-Tang, dangerous niggas. My favorite niggas right now is Griselda.
Oh yeah, they killing it.
Benny Conway and Westside. Them niggas is that shit. So when you say niggas that get busy, my nigga, not only does Benny get busy, Benny make good songs. Not also does Conway get busy, Conway make good songs. Not only does Westside get busy, he make good songs. Not only does Kiki get busy as the freestyle king, Kiki make great songs. Pokey get busy, make great songs. You know what I mean? That's our Wu-Tangs. And these niggas not only do Royce the 5'9" get busy, Royce got hits. But how many niggas that get busy got real good records? The most unappreciated shit to me that I can say that bother me, because don't too much shit bother me, is when I go to a club and you shout me out and you can't play none of my current shit, that's an insult. Like, I'm cool with, I heard Kiki say this shit years ago, like, nigga, when I go in there, nigga just want to play Southside. Like, I ain't got no current records. If you go in there, you can play a Hove record right now in 2021. Look at Hove. That nigga just put out that goddamn
444, yeah.
Nah, that nigga, that verse on Khaled album.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Got a B and got another B.
Yeah.
That ain't that B, that's the other B.
Yeah.
That's a double B, not a triple B. You can't forget about the other B. Man, that nigga is talking that shit at 50, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I tell niggas like even Drake. You can say what you want to say. That nigga the Michael Jackson of rap.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, ain't nobody had no career like that. I can't name an artist that.
So I'm saying all that to say this. When a nigga talk rap from the barbershop to the studio and they ask a nigga who them niggas is, who the nigga is, I don't want to be the nigga say, boy, that nigga, that's the illest nigga in Houston. I want a nigga in New York to say, that nigga, that nigga. And if a nigga can say that 5 years from now, every 5 years a nigga name come up in the conversation, no, I don't feel like I'm underrated. Unappreciated, maybe. Diamond in the rough and all that shit. I could say all that shit. But that's loser conversation to me. Do you feel like you underrated? Yeah, I am. That's a loser talk. I feel like I'm the nigga that didn't get picked in kickball if I say I'm underrated. Now, get up off your ass, nigga, and go make another rap. Make them niggas appreciate you. Every time we used to have shows, and when Slim had a show, yeah, bitch, I'm gonna be the hype man, but make them niggas cut a beat on. You gonna remember who I am. I'm a rap. Put me on Flicks, you gonna remember who I am. Put me on Sway, you gonna remember who I am. Put me on Cosmic Kill, put me on the LA Leakers. I live for them moments. Cause if I keep rapping, what am I doing different that these niggas ain't doing? I go buy a chain damn near every other week. I go buy a watch damn near every other week. I'm putting together $100,000 old schools. I just ain't seen the 100 million yet. That's what I'm rapping for. But I feel like if God gave you a talent and you not getting that talent and making that talent what you make money off of, if you a carpenter, why you a plumber? Be the best motherfucking plumber ever. I'm gonna rap my ass off to rap put me in $100 million situations. Look at what it's doing for rapper.
Hell yeah, man. You kind of touched on some shit I'm getting ready to get on before we get up out of here. Top 5 H-Town artists, and then we'll do top 5 songs, H-Town songs of all time.
Top 5 H-Town artists of all time. Slim. Gotta say my nigga.
This is any order, or just the order you want?
That was a good one. But name a nigga did it like my nigga, bro. 17, been a millionaire. Every whip known to man. You can look at the hoes, look at the Rosses. And when they say, if you look at niggas that's great niggas, and this ain't no knock to nobody, you gotta put my nigga in the conversation as one of the greatest rappers. Because that nigga ain't have to go sell a brick or a book. That nigga been rapping and pulling out Cullinans, every brand new motherfucking whip known to man since 17. That nigga done pulled it out. 20 years later, that man still dropping, doing shows, selling out shows, Grammys. I mean, #1 Billboard songs. Who else got a song with Beyonce? Megan? Megan #2.
She #2 on your list?
Megan just made the fucking Sports
I ain't
Illustrated
knocking
cover.
it. No, she looks amazing on that motherfucker too. You know
Not
what I'm
only
saying?
that, Megan can rap.
Yeah, she can rap for sure.
Megan got the bag.
That's an interesting. Damn, go ahead.
She
This
is-
a good ass five, boy. Go ahead. This
She
already good.
rap Beyonce right now. So when you put top, when I say top, why I made and I'm staying on topic while I'm saying this, I'm just giving you an understanding what's the top to me. It ain't just how hard you rap. What have you culturally done for your culture? If you that damn good, your credentials is gonna show that you that damn good. So the top tier of this Houston shit, 1 and 2 gonna be Slim and Megan. Because Megan did it so fast. And shout out to Carl for making that shit happen. T. Ferris making that shit happen and putting her in that situation. You gotta put Ferris is a very influential nigga, because Ferris is a nigga that if you attach that nigga name to certain artists, and not getting off topic, but I just had to throw that out there because he the
I know
reason
he
for
did
the
some shit,
season.
like Power Wall told me a lot of shit.
Power
Like, he
Wall,
the one who picked Still
Kiki,
Tipping Beat, like a
all
lot
that.
of shit. Yeah.
Boom. But going back to what we saying, look at my dog, bro.
Yeah, the book. Yeah.
That's my dog. One thing about it, my nigga, I ain't no hoe ass nigga. I pray to be like my dog in this rap shit. I get to say, nigga, if Slim pulled out of Cullinan, nigga, I pulled out of Cullinan. That's my nigga. Shit, I did it too. I'm one of them niggas, bro, in the group to where if you got to fuck the baddest bitch, shit, I felt like I fucked it too, cause my nigga did it too. A lot of niggas will call it dick riding, but that's my brother. That shit on me for life. The nigga is the Jay-Z of the city. When you see shit like Gotti and the shit Gotti and them doing, that nigga did that. 3, I'ma put Walk in that motherfucker too. I'ma put Sauce Walk in there. Ask me why I'ma put Sauce Walk in there.
No, I mean, I don't deny Sauce's impact and influence, and I mean, on top of it, the nigga really can rap.
One of the most influential motherfuckers, and the nigga ain't put out a goddamn. The nigga has put out projects, but to be relevant and to be pulling up like he pulling up, doing what he doing, creating a team like a Boss Hogg in a Switch House with TSF, he up there. Trey, gotta put Trey up in there too. F4. Ask me why Trey.
It's the same thing.
They
Not
buried,
like
they
Walk,
buried
but
the
in a
man in
different
the
way.
dirt,
Yeah.
bro. This
Yeah.
my actual. I know Frazier. He gonna fuck me up. He gonna fuck me up. He my nigga though. I know Frazier, motherfucker. I'm gonna act like Monteith, nigga. I know Frazier. Man, the man. Look what the man has done. Not only musically, and still relevant, and does so much for the community. So when you say top and you a rapper, what does your rap put you in a position to do that's life changing and still be relevant and stand the test of time? I put 2 artists in that category that hasn't put in as much work as the 1 and the 4, but hella influential with their raps that put them in positions. Man, Megan is the top, is running shit in rap right now.
Yeah, you gotta give it to her,
she's
for sure.
Beyonce of rap.
For sure.
1 Slim, 2 Megan, 3 Walk, 4 Trey, 5 the GOAT, Scarface. Why Scarface? Grammys. Man got one of the greatest albums of all time, The Fix. Who produced The Fix? Kanye West. What Kanye West recorded The Fix at? Kanye not only recorded The Fix in Houston.
With Mike Dean, right?
I ain't done, because this is argumentative because Travis Scott is also up there. I'm on the fence with the 5 right now. Simply because influence, the man is with McDonald's. The man was one of the most unappreciated niggas in Houston hip hop, overlooked. That's
He
why
turned nothing into something for real.
That's why Mike Dean is one of the most dangerous niggas in music, because he's a motherfucking legend, an icon and staple in the city of Houston, because he put out some of the most dopest music and most dopest artists in music. And you can attach the GOAT and Travis Scott to Mike Dean. And you can attach Kanye to Mike Dean. Man, I was in that man's house. The man made, that's one of the motherfuckers that recorded with Boys in Blue. I done been in that nigga house and nigga had a wolf walking around that bitch.
No shit.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like, that's my 5.5. That's my top 5. Money, influence, culture, still doing what they doing. Nah. What was your other 5 you were gonna say? You
just wrong. Just songs. 5 songs.
5 biggest songs.
What songs define this city? Would you say?
Number one, the number one song. Period. The Most City Done freestyle. That's one. That's number one. If a motherfucker got to say, if you know how they make these memes. If you from Houston, name one thing that can tell. If you from Houston and you don't know the Most City Done freestyle line for line, you're not from Houston. You're not from Houston if you don't know the South Side by Lil Kiki, line for line. Mind playing tricks on me. You're not from Houston.
Yeah, you got to be able to rap that top to bottom. Yeah,
top to bottom. June 27 freestyle. Look what Drake did. One of the most iconic songs of Houston. And shit, 5th song. Woo, this tough. You ready for it? Anything beat King than motherfucking damn near made, bro.
That's somebody who
on top of that, I'ma say Chose. Anything DJ Chose beat King. Them niggas is Uncle Luke and 2 Live Crewish, Yin Yang Twinish, Little Johnish. That nigga beat King is a phenomenal motherfucker and one of the most unappreciated artists in Houston history, bro. And the motherfucker has a winning record on records.
Yeah.
Beat King. He can damn near be in the 5 too. Like a motherfucker. It's just too many to name. I can't even hold Houston down to just the top 5. But them 5 that I name is very iconic. But you gotta add that motherfucker that had a 20-year run too. B King got hits. Man, have you heard that motherfucking song the nigga out with Juicy J and 2 Chainz?
Yeah,
that shit, the dumb way.
Yeah.
The dumb way. The dumb way. Chose. All the young nigga hits. NBA Youngboy, Kevin Gates, Fredo Bang. Nigga, I can keep going. Man got plaque. Man, motherfucker got songs on Fast and Furious, nigga.
Yeah.
Chose. June Jane. Bad motherfucker. Lil Jew. Bad motherfucker. But that B King, boy, that B King a motherfucker. Oh, Justin Riley, a motherfucker, boy. Tough.
Yeah. Already, man, I'm gonna have to bring you back. 'Cause it's a whole nother it's
definitely,
we
man.
can talk about.
I appreciate you for
having
having me.
in this, but I want to get this foundation done first in this first one, man.
Much love, my boy. Thank you for having me, man.
Already, you got anything else before we close?
Love, man. Just fuck with me, man. Killa Kyleon on everything. YouTube, Instagram, all that shit, man. The GOAT, man. Him.
Already, that's what it is. Killa Kyleon, this is Donnie Houston Podcast. Hey, man, we out.
Donnie Houston.